Yo, what's up, DGens? What's going on? Let's have a look at Swift coin this evening. We get a lot of requests to cover more Swift, so we're going to talk about it, guys. All right, so right now, guys, down 2.9%, 203,218. Even on the day in terms of market cap, ranked 802. Market cap sitting at 28.83 million. Volume is very low, 1.98 million, but the market is kind of stagnant and sideways right now, so it's not really any sort of surprise. So, first, we'll get into the chart last. First, I want to get into the Bitcoin chart first, because where Swift goes, Bitcoin or where Bitcoin goes, Swift goes, right? So right now, guys, we are about 1 minute away from closing this candle. Let me actually refresh it real quick. Now we're going to close this in about 1 minute. We'll see. It looks like we're going to close. We are going to close above resistance here at this. Oh, there it is. We just closed. So we closed above resistance at 91,800, 91,900 roughly. Right? So we closed above there. And as you can see, it's been resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Okay. So a close above there, very, very bullish, guys, for further continuation to the upside here. We actually set a new high today. Look at that. Earlier today, $93,893. New all-time high again today, guys. Trying to make our way up here to between 94 and 95K. That's where I think we're going to meet some resistance. Let's go ahead and put a box in there, shall we? So right about here to right about here. So we're going to meet some resistance inside this box, I think, guys, but that is where I think we're headed inside of. We rejected off of it here, pretty close anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at right now inside of that box. Maybe a little bit more consolidation in there before we come into this box here. Now this here, guys, this is going to be a battle for the ages, okay? Because this is going to be between 98,600 and 100,000. $100,000 is not going to be easy to get through, despite what a lot of people are saying online. There is a lot of shorts up there at $100,000, and bears are going to fight like hell to not get liquidated at that level. There's also a lot of selling pressure there as well, because it's a very, very powerful psychological level. It's been a psychological level since the last bull run. So most definitely going to be, will we break through it? Yeah, of course we will, right? Of course we will. Will it happen before the end of the year? Well, that's left to be decided, right? Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. Okay, I'll get into the Swift coin chart last. So recently, Swift blockers, which is the swap, right? They listed the KASPA network, the entire KASPA and KRC20 tokens. The network has come to the all-chain bridge, guys. They call it the all-chain bridge because all networks will be connected on here. Bitcoin network, Ethereum network, so on and so forth, right? KASPA has been officially added to the all-chain bridge, guys, and the KRC20 tokens. As you can see, they listed all of the main KRC20 meme coins over here as well. Now, guys, this is important, okay, because a lot of people in the States have been asking me, like, well, I can't use their swap. I can't use bridgers, right? Well, you can't right now. And there's no real specific reason why, other than they haven't come into the States because they didn't want to get sued by the SEC and Gary Gensler, right? So they've steered clear of the United States. But the bullish part of this, guys, is now that we have a new administration coming in, and we have Gary Gensler being walked out the door, and a bullish on crypto new chair of the SEC being put in, you're going to start to see, especially if you're in the States, guys, you're going to start to see a lot of these centralized exchanges and DEXs and swaps like the bridgers are going to start coming into the States now because they know they're not going to get sued, right? They know that they're safe, right? So I don't blame them for that, but you're going to be able to use this soon, guys. in the United States. That's very, very bullish, okay? So keep that in mind. That's going to bring a whole new level of liquidity also into SWIFT and the network, because it's the American economy that they're going to have access to, right? That is huge, huge news, guys, for me. And the thing is, why are people going to use the swap? Why are people going to use bridgers? Okay, because it's a swap and it's an all-chain bridge network. Okay, so you're going to be able to go across many, many chains. Again, just like, you know, if you use MetaMask, guys, you know what I mean? You've got your Polygon network, you've got your Bitcoin network, you've got your Ethereum network, so on and so forth, right? But there's limited networks over on MetaMask, okay? Something like Bridgers, they have all that and more. And like I said, they just added the KASPA network, right? And you're going to do cross-chain. You're going to be able to do cross-chain swaps and stuff like that as well. And the most important part about why people will use this is that it has user-friendly capabilities, right? So new people into crypto, new retail investors who are not tech savvy, it's going to be very, very simple for them to be able to utilize this technology. It's simply click. If you've ever used the conversion app over on Binance or KuCoin, I know that those two have the convert option instead of going into the trading chart. Well, this is that, okay? You can just swap between tokens, making it 10 times easier. They don't have to worry about setting slippage and failed transactions and what do I do? You know, they don't have to worry about all of that stuff, guys. So that is why Bridgers is such a big deal. That's why SWIFT is such a big deal to me. It makes it easy to onboard new retail investors because it's user friendly, okay? And the fees are extremely low, being a layer 2, right? And they're fast, right? They're scalable in every way. So that's why I'm bullish on this. The fact that it will be coming to the US now, that is mega, mega bullish. And so now I've given you all the positive. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of the negative, okay? So what we have forming here, guys, is a rising wedge pattern. And is it 100% guaranteed it has to play out? Of course not, but they do. The odds are usually that they do, okay? So now what this means here, guys, is that generally these will break to the downside. So we may see another leg down on SWIFT depending on what Bitcoin does, okay? Bitcoin could break to the upside. Ethereum could continue to the upside. And that could invalidate this pattern, so this structure. So I want you to be aware of that, okay? So if I'll show you now, if you're over on the Patreon, guys, you get these kind of lessons over there, right? You learn this stuff. We do a lot of technical analysis training over there. So as you can see, a rising wedge pattern, generally they will break to the downside, as you can see here, right? So that's what we have going on SWIFT's chart right now. So we may see a leg down. So if it's me, guys, it's not financial advice, but if it's me, I'm holding on to a little bit of dry powder so that I can either lower my cost average or I can scoop some up at lower prices just in case this pattern, this structure plays out, right? That is what I would be doing at this point in time. But I want to know what I'm going to adjust this a little bit. I want to know what you guys think, right? I'm going to adjust this just a wee bit there. So let me know what you guys think. Are you going to keep some dry powder on the side to DCA in and pick up some more? Or are you just going to hodl? What are you going to do, guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. And guys, listen, we're doing a lot of talking over on the Patreon right now about how to be proactive working with your banks, because you have to be ready when it comes time to take your profits and stuff. You don't want to be scrambling around, right? You want a smooth process. So you have to be able to be proactive, work with your banks to make sure that when you're moving 6 figures from an exchange back over to your bank account, that they're not freezing your bank account, okay? I've talked to a lot of people and helped a lot of people who this has happened to. Okay, some people are saying, oh, that doesn't happen. Yes, it does. I promise you it does happen. Every bank doesn't do it, but a lot of them do, okay? They red flag it, especially if it's coming from a crypto exchange, and they say that it's suspicious activity, right? And then they make you jump through hoops for a year or two trying to prove where you got the money from, right? And it's part of the bank's job to do this kind of thing, right? So if you are proactive and stuff like that, we have methods that we talk about over on the Patreon. I did a full video breakdown on scenarios where it's happened and what to do to avoid it. If you need help with this kind of stuff, guys, get over to the Patreon. The link is down below. There's nothing worse than making life-changing wealth in crypto only to move it over to your bank account and have your bank freeze it and tell you you can't have it, right? There's nothing worse than that, guys. So we're there to help you with that. We also help out with portfolio structure, making sure you're maximized for ROI. We help create exit strategies and profit taking, where you should be setting your sell orders, where you should be taking your profits, how to compound your gains, entering and exiting the market. We do passive income, node operating, DeFi staking, all that kind of stuff, guys. So get over to the Patreon. The link's down below. We do group Zoom calls every single day as well. So join the group Zoom calls, guys. You're going to love it. You get a lot of your questions answered. We have a huge, fantastic community from seasoned veterans to beginners. All of us over there, guys. Jump over, join the conversation, and you can also schedule one-on-ones with me where I can help you on a more personalized level. So like and subscribe to the channel, guys. If you want more Swift content, you got to let me know by working that algorithm, right? I get requests for Swift content. People say, why don't you cover Swift? You guys got to engage with the videos so that I know that's what you want. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.